This year's art award is earned by a student who first entered my class as a freshman, and I was really impressed with her right away. She was a person that was always willing to jump into any project. In fact, a memory I have that has stuck with me is that I had a group of students that were working on some project for Vietnam veterans for Valentine's Day, and this artist stayed with me during lunches as the deadline was getting a little bit closer to make sure that this got finished. And she wasn't even part of the group that was involved in or responsible for the project. So that was really impressive to me, and it stuck out with me for all these years. She's a leader, she's great with peers, and she has a wonderful relationship with her teachers. A standout artist, motivated, and basically a pleasure to teach. She worked single-handedly this year to design and create the senior mural, and she did a wonderful job at it. The artist that I would like to give the award to is Megan Finazzo. Congratulations, Megan.
The National School Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. It is recognized nationwide and is awarded the top male or female choral student based on their dedication and musical achievement in choral music. This year's recipient is a soprano in our choir for 4 years. She was also in select choir and a cappella for a year. She was also a section leader and a secretary for 1 year. This year's choral award goes to Olivia Palazzolo. The Semper Fidelis Award is sponsored by the United States Marine Corps and is awarded to the high school musician who displays the traits the Marines consider essential: endurance, knowledge, unselfishness, dependability, enthusiasm, and loyalty. This year's recipient is an oboe, flute, and piccolo player in our band. She was in concert winds all 4 years. She was also in our jazz band for 2 years and the musical for 2 years. She was a line leader for 2 years, a section leader for 1 year. She earned 4 Division I ratings at District Festival and 4 Division I ratings at State Festival. And she studied for 1 year with Laura Schwanitz. This year's Semper Fidelis Band Award goes to Krista Siminski. The John Philip Sousa Band Award honors the top student in the high school band. This award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication to the band. It was created in 1955 with the approval of Helen Sousa Albert and Priscilla Sousa, daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster, and is recognized nationwide as a marker of top achievement in band. This year's recipient plays horn and mellophone in our marching band. She also sang alto in our choir. She was in our Concert Winds Top Ensemble for 4 years. She was in our choir for 2 years. She sat first chair for 3 years. She was in our musical for a year. She was a line leader for 1 year, a section leader for 1 year. She earned 9 Division I ratings at District Festival and 5 Division I ratings at State Festival. And she studied for 6 years with Christy Crago. She was also a member of District 16 Honors Band for 3 years, the Wayne State University Honors Band, the Oakland University Honors Band, Bowling Green State University Honors Band, Blue Lake for 3 years, and Blue Lake International. She was part of the Detroit Symphony Orchestra Youth Civic Symphonic Band, Civic Philharmonic Orchestra, and Detroit Symphony Youth Wind Ensemble. This year's Sousa Award goes to Samantha Gerace.
The Business Department would like to recognize a student that has been a standout student in the accounting department all this year. This student understands all the concepts and is an integral part of class. This student has always offered help and guidance to other students, and he'll always participate in discussions and would be the first to answer any question. He is currently taking virtual boot camps to get different computer certifications, and he will truly be missed in this class. This award goes to Michael Pop. The Business Department would also like to recognize a student that has been a standout student in the marketing department all year long. This student has been extremely active in the business program since their sophomore year. He's taken all the marketing classes that Tower has offered. The student has been active within many community projects and has shown so many leadership qualities. This person also made their mark in Tower's DECA chapter history by receiving the highest bid in the state of Michigan to compete at the national level. The student has shown incredible management skills by overseeing the campus corner and wasn't afraid to embrace change in the store. This student wasn't afraid to communicate new ideas or concerns or changes throughout the store, and the student is planning on continuing in education at Wayne State. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. I will miss you so much. The award goes to Kara Sanders.
Hi there, my name is Suzanne Murray and I'm one of the culinary arts teachers. This year, the Culinary Arts Department is recognizing 2 individuals as our Outstanding Senior Department Award winners. Both students have achieved much success with our program. They have developed skills in and out of the kitchen, and Ms. Adams and I are both so very proud of both. Our first outstanding culinary student joined the program as a freshman, took 1 year off, and returned to us in his junior and senior year. At first, he was a wide-eyed, quiet freshman and had a little bit of a timid personality, but he quickly developed a sense of action the more we worked in the kitchen. As a Foods 2 student, he constantly completed his bookwork as fast as he could so he could get in the kitchen and step in and help Ms. Adams and I as often as possible. Even as a Foods 2 student, he took on a leadership role and consistently acted as our station lead at the cook station. This year came, and unfortunately we realized we would not be able to open the Titan Terrace restaurant due to the scheduling conflicts. That did not stop this young man from acting as a wonderful leader. Even virtually, he would speak to his class about the experiences from the kitchen from when the Titan Terrace was open in the past, answer questions, and help Foods 1 students with their work. Ms. Adams said she could always count on him to share with the class and was amazed at his proactive approach and attention to detail in the Foods 3 class, Food Service Management, in all of the projects. Dedication and his proactive nature will bring him much success in the future. We are so proud of Foods 3 student, Issa Corey. Our second department award honoree joined the program as a freshman. We are so proud of students that start our program as a freshman and are able to fit it into their schedule to be with us for all 4 years. Our 4-year students develop their skills in the kitchen, in the classroom, and truly as leaders of their peers. We recognize the fun and playful personality in this young man very early on. In their freshman year, this young student would jokingly get so mad at Ms. Adams for calling him by his older siblings' names. Ms. Adams jokes and still says that even though she certainly made the mistake many times over the years, there is no denying that this young man's growth and success was just outstanding in our culinary program. Quickly, he developed his leadership skills. Most Foods 3 students find themselves in an area that they prefer to work in, either front of the house or back of the house, in the kitchen. This young man is so special because he has skills in all of those areas. He was a wonderful server when the Titan Terrace restaurant was open. He's very good at working the cash register and the front of the house computer systems, but he was also a rock star in the kitchen. He can handle the lunch rush with no issues and has a great sense of calm when he's working in the kitchen. In addition, he understands the need for getting done what needs to get done and has no issues putting in the time, cleaning up, going over the dish tank, and doing whatever we need done. Even in this crazy senior year, he continued to develop his culinary skills at home and just amaze us and his family with his weekly creations and his works of art for dinner. We wish this young man all of the best, and we are very confident that he will be successful in the future. As our Foods 4 Culinary Arts Department Award winner, we would like to congratulate Carson Borzi.
This year's Digital Media Production Award recipient has been with the program for the past 3 years. For the past 2 years, she has participated in the Skills USA State Digital Cinema Competition, finishing in the top 10 each year. This year, she has had one of the highest scores in the state of Michigan on her technical skills exam. She played a major part in transitioning of the class into the CTE class that it is today, and has taken advantage of learning how to use all of the new equipment. Although the past year and a half hasn't allowed us to take full advantage of everything the class has to offer, she put her best foot forward and made the best out of a bad situation. A true example of making lemonade out of lemons. Her adaptation to our new way of learning and producing content tells me that she's going to be just fine moving forward into the future. I'm very proud of this young woman. I'm thankful for her stability and dependability. Although I know I sometimes stressed her out, maybe even to the point of tears, when I pushed her to work on extra projects, but she has always come through. And I hope she realizes that she is so much stronger than she may have thought, and that I was pushing her for a reason. I'm very pleased to announce this year's recipient of the Digital Media Production Award is Victoria Rivers. Congratulations. Jewel Johns is an outstanding student and an amazing writer. She was chosen to write the Making the Connection article for the Macomb Daily newspaper as a sophomore. This is an article that is published every year about CTE classes that are offered here at Warnwoods Tower. Jewel wrote such an exceptional article that she was asked to write it again in her junior and senior years. She has an absolute gift as a writer, and her teachers recognized this gift and encouraged her to use her abilities to write these articles. Jewel is a published author, and we will keep watching for more of her writing in her very bright future. We are very proud to say that Jewel is this year's recipient of the Journalism Award. Congratulations. Each year, Mrs. Schmid selects one outstanding yearbook student to receive the Yearbook Award. This is what she says about this year's award recipient. I don't know what I'm going to do without her next year. She was the backbone of the yearbook the last 3 years and took it upon herself to know all aspects of the workings of Yearbook. She worked countless hours on behind-the-scene things that only a yearbook student can truly appreciate, making it look easy. She did everything with a smile on her face, and she was always willing to help staff members with any issues that arose. U of D Mercy is so lucky to have her joining their community. This year's recipient of the Yearbook Award is Megan Finazzo. Each year, the English teachers sit down and discuss who is deserving of the Outstanding English Student Departmental Award. And although I've only known this student for 1 year, after reading these following words from Mrs. Schmid, I could see why this student is deserving of the English Department Award. She says, even while attending Butcher and taking AP classes at Tower in his senior year, I never once heard Tyler complain about workload or anything else for that matter. He is a true gentleman, full of class and kindness and faith in others. Tyler's writing and analytical skills are some of the best I've ever witnessed in a student. It was always a pleasure to read his writings and see his thoughts. Tyler is an exemplary student who goes above and beyond in all aspects of life to be a truly genuine, good person. It is only fitting to award the English Departmental Award to Tyler Skripchuk. Congratulations, Tyler.
This year's French Award is going to a student who for 4 years gave it his all, Tashud Miazi. Whether he was in my classroom or working online, he was always apologizing to me for asking questions. But what he didn't know is that these questions were the things that kept us teachers going. Seeing you work hard inspired me to work hard, especially this year. Never stop asking questions. It's how we learn, it's how we empathize, it's how we connect with others. You're no longer a little Frenchie. You have big goals. Keep them big because I know you'll achieve them. Good luck to Shud and good luck class of 2021. I'm so proud of you.
This student is an outstanding student in the health science program. She started out in our programs during her sophomore year. From medical assisting, anatomy and physiology, physical therapy, medical terminology, and nursing assistant, she has participated in almost every health science class throughout the SEMTech consortium. Over the past 3 years, she has been an active member and a leader in the Health Occupation Students of America organization and has led and participated in many health science student and community events. She has consistently displayed passion, dedication, and professionalism to her academics, her school community, and the healthcare profession. Her constant display of these attributes and her characteristics will expectantly provide her with much success in the future, not only as a responsible citizen, but as a healthcare professional. We wish her all the best as she pursues a degree in nursing. I am so honored and proud to present this award to Mary McElrath.
Congratulations, class of 2021. This class has given us some of the most rewarding teaching experiences that anyone could ask for. I have 2 awards to hand out tonight. The first is the Computer Award given to a student who has excelled and showed promise in computer and technology field. The second award that I'm handing out is the Math Award given to the student who demonstrated hard work and dedication as well as academic prowess in the mathematics field. Both of these students are known for their hard work and dedication, as well as their kindness and willingness to help others. They are and continue to be motivated and adapted well even during these challenges of the pandemic. We have no doubt that they will both go on to do marvelous things. This year's Computer Award winner and Math Award winner are Kaylee Pinks and Brianna Cashman. Congratulations and thank you, ladies.
On behalf of the Science Department, congratulations to the class of 2021. It was difficult to decide the Science Award winners. So many of you have worked hard over the last 4 years of high school. In science, we give away 3 separate awards, one for biology, one for chemistry, and one for physics. I've had the great pleasure of having all of these award winners in class at some point over their high school career, and I can attest to the fact that they're all deserving students, have truly worked hard, and are excellent contributors to the classroom environment. Our award winners are, for biology, we have Damalola Olabanji. For chemistry, Allison Bell and Megan Finazzo. And for physics, we have Hudson Mizgalski and Madison Pluzinski.
This year's Social Studies Award winner clearly loves the subject, having taken nearly all the department's courses. More importantly though, she created an incredible classroom atmosphere in every one of those classes due to her hard work and unceasing positivity. We're all going to miss a cheerful daily greeting from this year's winner, Kara Sanders. Mr. Henshaw has this to say about her. Kara was one of the busiest titans in recent memory. Warren Woods Tower will miss her leadership, positive energy, and unmatched school spirit. Kara was a class officer, student council leader, one of the MVPs of the leadership class, and one of the nicest human beings I have ever met. Kara has accomplished so much inside and outside the classroom, creating positive experiences for students, staff, and the community. She was directly responsible for homecoming fun, reading books to our elementary students, coordinating a prom unlike any other, and a positive attitude in social studies classrooms. Even though the Detroit Pistons traded away Luke Kennard, Kara's future is still full of promise. Students in the future will have a difficult time trying to top Kara's dedication to all things WWT. Congratulations, Kara. In the school library, by the doors, there's a plaque hanging on the wall of all the students who have won the Mel Anderson Government Award. Mel Anderson was a government teacher at Tower, and I was lucky enough to teach with him the year he passed away. Mr. Anderson was popular but demanding. He challenged his government students. He wanted them to research and to think and form their own opinions about the government and the government's actions. He also encouraged students to take an active role in society and in politics. Every year, the Social Studies Department chooses one student who exemplifies the characteristics and qualities that Mr. Anderson encouraged in his students. I know that he'd be pleased with this year's government award that is dedicated to his memory. This year's Mel Anderson Government Award goes to Damalola Olabanji. Mrs. McGrath writes this: there are many students in the class of 2021 that excelled in social studies and government, but undoubtedly stands out at the top of her class in this area is Damalola. Damalola's hard work, motivation, and love for law and government makes her more than deserving of this award. In the many years that I have taught civics, I have had very few students so thoroughly engaged. It became evident as I got to know her more that it was not just for the sake of getting good grades, but because she is truly passionate about the subject. Even as a freshman, Damalola impressed me with her ability to take on important issues affecting our world. She was never afraid to confront tough questions or critically challenge others that opposed her. Not surprisingly, Damalola excelled in mock trial. She regularly worked long hours after school and on weekends to prepare for competitions. She was an invaluable asset to the team, and it will certainly not be the same without her. I can't think of one time where Damalola didn't go above and beyond. From her color-coded study guides and detailed mock trial agendas to her creative projects in civics, she is one of the most impressive students I have ever had. Damalola plans to pursue a career in law. I cannot think of a better fit for her. If her performance in high school is any indication of her future success as an attorney, I have no doubt that she will achieve amazing things. Congratulations, Damalola. For the History Award winner this year, the Social Studies Department chose a student who broke barriers, both in the department and in fashion. He is the first and only current student at Tower to take both AP US History and AP World History. This makes him both an A-pusher and a whapper. He is also the only student who, through his now extensive knowledge of history, has successfully taken elements of every era of fashion and combined them into one. Trend-setting and groundbreaking amalgamation. Only he could pull off an outfit that references the gentry of Renaissance Europe, the lost generation of the 1920s, and the yuppies of the 1980s. Kidding aside, few graduates have grown and matured as much as Jack Ratchko has. As a 10th grader, Jack took AP US History and was ultimately very successful. After much encouragement, Jack pushed himself to achieve his full potential by learning to think historically, and as a result, he performed well on the APUSH test. The fact that I introduced him to the music of Casey Musgraves that year was definitely a factor in Jack's success. As a junior, Jack took world history and further developed his critical thinking skills, along with a deep and profound hatred for John Green and Crash Course videos. This year, Jack enrolled in AP World History and once again excelled. Jack was always prepared for class, he contributed to class discussions, and he established himself as a leader in the class. One area where Jack showed tremendous growth was in his ability to write analytically, although Mr. Vukic thinks he relied a bit too heavily on the royal we as a writing convention. We are all excited to see what career and fashion adventures Jack chooses next. Congratulations, Jack.